Welcome to the Chem Lab. I'm Ms. Dahlberg, and you are watching this because you are considering taking AP Chemistry. And so today I want to talk about reasons why you might want to take my class and maybe a few reasons why you shouldn't take my class. And so obviously, the first reason is if you pass the AP Chemistry test in May, you will get college credit for chemistry. And chemistry ends up being 3 credits in most colleges, the first 2 classes and the lab. And so that works out to be 8 hours of credit. So it's a little bit more than most AP classes. So it's a little bit more work. But there are some other reasons why you might want to try chemistry in high school rather than wait till you're in college. And so one of those is class size. So Live Oak High School, we have class size limits. The typical auditorium chemistry class at LSU has 200, 250, 300 kids. They won't fit in my class. We can never have a class that big. You will be able to reach me every single day. You'll be able to ask me questions during class. You won't have to wait for office hours. I'll be available during the 8th hour. I'm here before and after school if you have a question or you're struggling on a homework problem. Another reason is that chemistry can be a weed out class in college. If you want to major in certain things like physics, engineering, a lot of the medical professions need a chemistry class, and you have to make a certain grade. And if not, it's really hard to continue on in that major. And so it's one of those weed out classes that makes kids change their major. I don't want any of my kids to ever be weeded out. So I'm going to prepare you as best I can so that you're never weeded out of anything. I have a master's degree in chemistry. I could teach a college class. The test you would take in May, I work for College Board in the summer and I help grade that as an AP reader, which gives me a lot of insight on errors of thinking for students and a lot of things that I can do to help you, prepare you for the test, and prepare you better for the next step. But probably my students' favorite reason to take AP Chemistry is Mold Day. And Mold Day is when we do demos for our Chem 1 students, and they love that. They love going to their peers and doing different science demos. And their absolute favorite is this one. So they love when they get to light their hand on fire. And so we do demos like that for the Chem 1 classes on Mold Day. And so that's maybe one of the highlights of the year, a lot of good memories. But maybe AP Chemistry is not for you. So are you a little overcommitted? Do you have 3 sports that you play? Are you in theater? Are you in band? Do you have an after school job? Do you babysit for your siblings or cousins all the time? Do you also take 4 other AP classes? So if you don't have the time to put in, it might not be the class for you. I do ask for my students in 8th hour. So if you are not in a sport, you'll probably be in my 8th hour class so that if you are one of these kids that are a little bit overcommitted, I can try to get you to, help you get everything done in 8th hour. But that is a concern if you don't have the time to put in. Grading scale. Obviously, if it's an AP class, so if you make an A in my class, it's a 5.0, not a 4.0. A typical test has a lot of AP style questions, which are harder than typical high school level questions. And since you're still high school students, your grade should reflect that. And so every test is curved. If you make a 78 on my test, you're on track for a 5. You're answering some really hard questions, and 78 in a regular high school class, that's a C. In my class, it's an A because you're on track for making a 5, which is considered an A plus in college. And so here's an example of the scale and, of a typical test. So, but I think maybe the biggest value, every year I have a kid who is sitting in a college class that either emails me or texts me, or they come by and visit, or they call me, and they let me know how much easier college chemistry is for them than all of their peers who didn't take an AP chemistry class. And so every year, this is maybe the first one I got the first year I taught the course, from a girl who made a 2. And you know, this is why I do this every year, and I keep teaching this class. So these are a few thoughts that some of my students wrote. I asked them to write one word about chemistry. And so here are some of them, but I would like to just thank you for coming today, and good luck in deciding what classes to take. If you have any questions, come by C12 and I will be happy to talk to you.